People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Now the first thing that is popping in the news is that we see that Security Minister, Justice Minister, Commissioner of Popo, Ministry of this, Ministry of that, Ministry of Horse, DEAD and Cowfat, the government of Jamaica, the Honorable Andrew Holness, everybody have been coming up with some sort of crime strategy. However, people, it seems as if it is an exercise in futility. It seems as if none of the strategies that nobody put forward has been working. However, people, we know that there is a big incident over there we are speaking about in Ukraine as it pertains to Russia. So therefore, this man is giving his crime strategy, how Jamaica can get rid of all of the liquor plagues, the hazard, all of the criminals and gunmen with aspirations of turning Jamaica into basically a SHIT hole. So people, I want you to take a look to this voice note, and then I am going to give my piece.
If the government's smart, you know, if the government's smart, them can call the Ukraine authority, you know, and arrange with them to send them boy we get trouble out here, you know. Send them go over there. Because they love gun, you know. And she gonna give a Ukraine, you know, free of cost. Anybody who want gun now can get it. Right? Because they have a war now going on over there. So them will go from house to house and I give the resident firearm, you know. AK and all kind of weapon. Them will give them, you know, to fight the war between them and Russia. So send some of them boy we will get trouble. If not, send all of them. All of them will send them a gunman. Just send them over Ukraine there. Eh? Send them arrange with the authority over there and send them over there. Right? Make them go fight over there. And get rid of them, you know. Make Russia pass them ass out of the way. You understand? Pass them right to silent home. Where then after they are getting more trouble.
Now people, when you listen to what this man says, more than likely the relevant authority is not going to listen. However, it is not such a bad idea, and we would wish that these young men with dreams and aspiration of loving gun, of liking to take away people, of liking to war, would seize the moment, jump at the opportunity, because the truth and the fact is that based on what they like BLOOD, they like WAR, them like for say people I get wet up. So therefore, why not ask the government of Jamaica, or even better, call the Ukraine government, since they are saying that they are looking for persons between the ages of 18 and 60 to help them to take on Russia. This would be your opportune moment, because the truth and the fact is that you like everything that war entitles or entails. So therefore, why not call the Ministry of Security, call the Commissioner of Popo, or even ask Andrew Holness that you want a transfer. You want an immediate transfer so that you can show your skills, because after all, obviously it seems as if you love guns, it seems as if you love war, it seems as if you love DEATH. So therefore, this would be the perfect place for you to showcase your skills. You can do exactly what you want to do, because that is what places like this is for. We are talking about WAR. So therefore, enroll right now, sign up right now, jump on the next plane, on the next ship, on the next whatever, and reach over there and basically put your skills to work. However, we know that most of the times these gunmen, they basically like to roll up on innocent people, old people, little picnic, persons that are the most vulnerable in society. However, people, the truth and the fact is that if these little lowlife feel as if they stand a 1% chance of losing their own life, they are not going to go, because the truth and the fact is that they are a bunch of cowards. They are a bunch of cold-blooded people. However, as it pertains to only innocent people, point blank and period. Now, people, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that in the parish of St. Elizabeth, which is supposed to be the breadbasket parish that is known for farming, we see that these youths and even the little pit them, the little youth them, the little juvenile them, they've been farming a fool. Now, people, it is getting from bad to worser, and I am speaking about 5 youths between the ages of 11 and 17. On Thursday, they went to court. However, they were reprimanded back to a place of safety because all of them are underage. Based on the information from the Popo, it is said that on Tuesday of this week, the 5 youths were passing over a property when the elderly man that owns the property objected to them passing the pathway on a section of his property. People, you will not believe what these 5 youths did. Them old man, them cuff him up, them get a shovel and them beat him all over him body, in him head, in him face, until he passed away. So people, like me say, they were remanded in custody at a place of safety, and they go back to courts on the 1st of March 2022. Now, people, when we think about the ages of these youths, 11 to 17, that means that more than likely all of them live at their mama house, them papa house. However, more than likely they come from some sort of dysfunctional family. More than likely these parents can't give them no sort of chat. More than likely them hard-headed, them ears hard, and most of all they are bad. Now, people, this also speaks volume to the type of mentality that Jamaicans have, especially these little low-life youths. They don't understand, they don't respect persons' property. And even though the man who owns the property told them, listen, don't pass by my property, because more than likely when them a pass, them a cuss, them a go on bad. And the man just kindly asks them, listen, stop walking by my property. People, that is not so much to ask if you are the owner of any sorts of property, because it is private property. It is not the property of the government of Jamaica. So therefore, if the man telling you don't go upon him property, that means cease and desist, stop immediately. However, these youths, instead of listening, instead of having any sorts of respect for the elderly, they decided that the right thing to do is basically beat this man to DEATH, because disrespect them. So people, we know that more than likely these 5 youths are destined for a 2 place. May I talk about down a Dovecat or down a Tower Street. We are talking about the graveyard or the big yard, point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we know that there's a big WAR going on in Ukraine as it pertains to Russia. And we see that there are several Jamaicans studying at universities, colleges in Ukraine because it is cheaper. And we saw that when this thing hit the news and other countries, responsible countries, were telling their citizens, get out ASAP. We're going to make arrangements with the embassies to make sure that you reach home safely. We saw that the government of Jamaica, like everything that they do, they were dragging their feet. So when these students, Jamaican citizens, were asking the government of Jamaica, the embassy, the consulate of Jamaica for help, the government of Jamaica gave them an option. If you want to get out, we can give you a get out of Ukraine on a loan. Loan. People, did you hear what I say? The government of Jamaica gave them an option that they would not finance, however, they would give them a loan to leave. Now, people, remember, this is unusual circumstance. This is not something that happens every day. Nobody knew that this WAR was going to break out. So therefore, now everybody is scared. Just imagine how those students feel when them hear say, listen, the government of Jamaica is not looking out for its citizen. The government of Jamaica wants its citizen in a time of emergency ASAP to do some sort of form, file for some sort of loan, and if you qualify, we will respond ASAP. Now people, when they start getting all sorts of backlash, that is when they are going to change their talk. That is when we hear the Prime Minister, the Honorable Andrew Holness, comes out and he must say, listen, we are contacting the embassy in this place and that place, and we are making all sorts of necessary arrangements for our citizens to get back to Jamaica. However, people, this is the latest. And this incident occurred less than 24 hours ago. It is said that those students were told to take some sort of train to get out of Ukraine. However, when they were about to board the train, or just before them get to that train, they were waiting in excess of 3 hours for that train. However, people, guess what happened? Some sort of bomb hit, and then everybody have to take for themselves. Everybody have to run for cover. So people, right now, all of these students are in Ukraine, basically afraid, in some sort of bunker or hide, and hoping that they can make it out, hoping that they can make it out alive because of them careless, worthless government of Jamaica. And people, this has nothing to do with JLP or PNP. Whoever is the reigning government right now, this is who I am speaking to, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.